Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Nursery, and this is today's 5-minute Friday. And with the sun beating down, in fact this whole week we've been concentrating on best ways to water, how to save water, how to look after your plants in the hot weather, and this one is a fantastic tip. So as such, it's not something you can do for 5 minutes, it's something you can do really quick in the garden, and depending on how many containers you've got and how many plants you've got, it will take longer or shorter. It's basically mulching plants, or top dressing is what is often known in the trade. So what we're going to do is we're going to add something to the surface of the compost, and this reduces the amount of evaporation. It also does a few different things. It keeps the roots cool, it also stops weeds coming through, so it will keep the weeds down, and this type of thing, mulching and things, is spoke about all the time in the autumn and in the winter to protect your plants, and less people talk about it this time of year, but it makes a massive difference. Because when we water the plants, the water goes into the compost, and these have been freshly watered. It goes into the compost, but quite a lot of it does actually evaporate from the surface. So we're putting something on the surface to stop that, and it's super easy to do. I've got 2 mediums to top dress with, to mulch with. We've got some gravel here and we've got some bark. Both work just as well, and there's loads and loads of different things that you can use as well. There's recycled plastic, all sorts of stuff that people can top dress with and mulch with. So let's start on this side. So we've got a basil container here which we've planted up. Fairly new to planting up. This has been in this pot for around about a week or so, and what we're going to do is just add some of this gravel to the surface. There is an added benefit to doing this, because very often it really does finish a plant off very well, a container, and it looks the best. So all I'm doing is just gently pushing the leaves to one side, or the plant to one side, and just laying it on the surface. Now when we used to do RHS shows, Hampton Court and Chelsea and bits and pieces like that, we did this just for looks, just like that. Okay, so when we water this, what will happen is the water will go through the gravel with no problem at all, but stay in the compost, and it stops the evaporation. And the process is exactly the same on this side with this container. This is our reds and blues container, and I'm just getting the bark and just laying it on the surface, just like that. And this is another example where I think this looks really good. So this container has been planted that little bit longer, so you have to spend a bit more time pushing the leaves aside. If you get a bit of gravel on the leaves, it's really not going to matter. Just brush it off, and when you next water, it will often come off anyway. You can see I lift the plants there, so these bacopa which are trailing over the side, just lift them up just like that, and it's as simple as that. That's how we mulch, that's how we top dress, and in this particular case we're doing it to try and stop the evaporation of water, and it can save so much money and time. So definitely worth doing on your containers. If you've got any questions at all, obviously get in contact, we're here to help. See you soon.